team sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
About to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Hit to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that, but a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. This will be caught by Brown. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Derrick Henry gets past one man. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Let's go, baby.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Second and 14. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jeff Swaim, 35 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 56. Check 56. I got it. Check 47. 46.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Shit. Hey, kill. Switch it, hey. 26.
Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill. 56. Gun. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Here we go, 46. 56. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's got his man Hilton. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come off the ball. Check 52.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
He pitches it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
I know you ain't got it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Campbell making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Check. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in. He's checking. Crash. Let's go. Come on. 26.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 58 to Mike, 58.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Check. Rusty.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Second and 6. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Push him back. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up.
2nd and 3. Spinning past him, and he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 14. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go, get out there, get out there. Here we go, 47. 56 is all trot. 26.
Prescott now from the 50. That's into the hands of Edwards. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a third and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now third and 5.
Oh, what a juke into space. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 7-yard line.
Hey, switch gears.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Johnson was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Watch the flood. Watch under. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Here we go, 47. 56 to Mike. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Switch it, hey, kill. 47, 26.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Brashad Perriman there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now back to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, 44 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing, Prescott. Wide open receiver, complete. A huge play that time for the Colts. 57 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
47. 26.
Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one 28 yards on the ground.
First down, Titans.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Back to throw here. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The 2nd down pass, complete to Corey Davis.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis there to make the grab. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's get it. 56 to Mike. 56. Let's get that ball. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Campbell making the catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes. Sack of the afternoon. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business. Because they've got to find a way to motivate these guys to go through all the same pain, right? All the same tough stuff, and find their way back and give themselves a chance to win this game again next year.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.